And I've never had this, which is one of the first things I'm going to do is to build a process so that we can run hypothesis-driven growth experiments to learn from. Too many is building a process with a list of activities. And I think the big takeaways here is one, hypothesis-driven, right? No more of this idea of we're just kind of doing stuff and we're going to figure stuff out. You have a very specific hypothesis on what you think is going to happen, number one. And I've never worked at a company where they actually did that. Yes, we do that as an agency, but I have never, nor have I ever talked to a marketer where they actively do that, because that sets the foundation for why you're doing what the hell you're doing in the first place. If you do not have an hypothesis, which most don't, you go, oh, we need new ads, right? That's number one. You need a process that lets you do hypothesis-driven experiments. And number two, you need a place to capture those learnings. We do not talk, and I'm willing to bet with all the layoffs that have happened, one thing people forget. All those learnings that were in people's heads that are now gone, and all these companies, I'm guaranteeing you, are about to rerun things and experiments that have been tried multiple times already in the past. And the only reason they're rerunning them is there was never a place to systematically capture learnings and share those learnings across a marketing team, but also an entire company, because I think it creates a lot of value to share those things. What really gets me going with that, which is, I think a lot of teams find something that works, by the way, early, and they double down on it. But the other thing that pisses me off really quick on why this process stuff matters and shit is they never think about the ceiling of what they're doing either, which is they just expect it now that they're going to get their exponential growth from that one thing, and they never think about the ceiling. And again, these go with hypothesis of experiments and the learnings and how you can figure out these ceilings. But people just always act as though it's up and to the right once you find something, and you just do more of it forever and ever, and you just keep growing. And then it takes them 2 quarters to fucking realize that it's not working. It's like, well, you never thought about the ceilings of these things. And I am actually shocked looking back throughout my entire career that nobody thinks about the ceiling. Like, nothing seems to have a ceiling for people. And we bake in, when working with clients, the thought of when and where and how is this going to plateau. So we are ahead of it. Just off topic.